Welcome guys to another of this video here at Blessing Talks Tech. My name is Blessing, and I know I've not posted a long form content video in a while. Yeah, it's been a really long time, but come on, I've been consistent with the shorts. I think our last one was the Honor Magic 6 unboxing reaction, and you can check it out. But I've been consistent with the shirts, so that's like the basis here. We must have something coming out. Had the Pixel 8, iPhone 15 Pro Max, the Apple Vision Pro. We have ad stuffs like that, and hopefully we'll have more long form content regular like that. So today we're going to be talking about 10 things to note. It's another 10 things to know series. 10 things to note about the Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max. Yes, that is Apple's flagship, and it's like I'm late to the party. But don't worry about that. We can still cover it. So you go there for a while. Yeah. So it's gonna be 10 things to note about the Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max. I'm gonna have it there. So the first thing I'm going to start with is that it comes with the A17 Pro chip. That is Apple's latest chip. It comes with the A17 Pro chip. It's a new 6-core CPU with 2 performance and 4 efficiency cores, and a new 6-core GPU. So it's Apple's latest flagship chip. It's called A17 Pro. So Apple is the one that creates their chip for their smartphones, unlike some other companies which depend on other brands to create their chipsets for their smartphone. So Apple chipset is the A17 Pro, and that is what they have on their 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max variant, and it's a really good chip. But today is going to be just the Pro Max that we're talking about. So it's the Pro Max I'll be talking about right here. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is the Dynamic Island. Yeah, we have the Dynamic Island, and oh god, this Dynamic Island is actually very useful if you know how to key it into what you want to use it for. Yes, the Dynamic Island is actually very useful for a lot of things. For example, you can use it for your Uber. You can use it to start and stop your music without entering the music app, and so many other things. So it's very useful. If you want to look at your Uber, you may have to be in the app monitoring how far the car is from you, but you can just see that from a pictorial representation in your Dynamic Island. So that's a really good one. So the third thing we're going to be talking about is the action button. So the action button is also a button for like efficiency that comes on the Apple iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, but we're highlighting the Pro Max, don't forget. So we're highlighting the Pro Max. So that is another button that can also be used for efficiency. Some people map it out to their cameras, some people map it. You can map it out to literally anything. It's literally a shortcut button. For example, some people map it out to open their camera. So once they tap that button, which is on the side of your phone, immediately it launches the camera app. It's actually a very useful feature if you know how to key it to the best of your use. So yeah. So the next one, which is going to be, I think, the fourth one I'm going to be talking about, is the next generation of portraits coming on the iPhone 15 Pro, I think, and Pro Max. Yeah. So I'm going to stay still so that the effect can work here. So normally, if you want to take a portrait video, you have to go into the portrait section on your phone. And when you map it out to the portrait section, you're gonna see that actually your back will be blurred and stuff like this. But now on the Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max, you are able to take a shot which was not originally and turn it to portrait mode. Yeah, because of its second camera is capturing the depth information and all. So the next one, which is going to be the fifth, is the ray tracing on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Yes, it's going to be the ray tracing. Actually, ray tracing is actually a feature that comes with all these flagship phones that allows it to run very fast, and games run efficiently with the ray tracing, and it's actually a very good thing to see on this type of phones. The next thing we have is splash water and dust resistance 3 rated IP68, maximum depth of meters 6 meters of maximum depth of 6 meters up to 30 minutes, under IEC standard 60529 and all those big numbers. Well, basically what it means is it's splash water and dust resistant. That's also a thing to note about the phone. So the next thing we have is MagSafe. MagSafe on the MagSafe is pretty popular actually, because you have different type of MagSafe chargers. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can get a pictorial representation of a MagSafe charger here. So you have this MagSafe charger. Basically what's just there is that you stick your iPhone to that part of top, or any or the part of that place that houses the iPhone session. Once you put it there, it's going to be able to wireless charge your iPhone. And I think some come with the option of earpods and Apple Watches as well. So it comes with MagSafe. Yeah, just gonna push that there for a second. Yeah, so it comes with MagSafe. And the eighth thing to know that I'm going to talk about is the Pro camera system on the Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max. It has a 48 megapixel main, 24 mm f 1.78 aperture, second generation sensor shift optical image stabilization, 100% focus pixels, support for super high resolution photos, 24 MP and 48 MP. We have a 12 megapixel ultra wide, a 13 mm, a f2.2 aperture, and all those big numbers. But basically what it means is that you're going to get solid photos, and you're going to get very good photos. So for all those who are going to the spec sheets, you can check out apple.com, I think /iPhone 15 Pro Max or stuff like that. You can check out Apple.com for the full specs. But basically what is the highlight of this point is that it's having 48 megapixel main camera. We're gonna have the next one, which is battery life. And yes, battery life is actually very good. Is actually good on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The 15 Pro Max has a 4,422 milliamp hour battery, close to 5,000. It supports up to 23 hours of video playback. So it supports up to 29 hours of video playback. I mean, for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, 29 hours of video playback, and up to 25 hours of video playback streamed, and up to 95 hours of audio playback. It's actually a very solid phone. Yeah, and the final 10 thing to know is, because I saved the best for the last, is that it comes with USB-C. Yes, it actually comes with USB-C. USB-C is actually a very good step up that came on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I think it was because of the EU which forced Apple to do that. But I think it's actually very good. For example, let's say a Windows laptop, for example. I'm just gonna make it small. Yeah, a Windows laptop. And okay, let me just really say, when a person has a Windows laptop, he has an iPhone 15 Pro Max on the other hand here, and it can't really transfer fast from here to here because he does not have the iPhone cable is not compatible with the Windows laptop, so it's not really keying well. But now that we have USB-C puts all of those aside, meaning that if you have one cable, you can enter your laptop and your stuff, and everything is going to be actually more streamlined and more easier. So that is the 10 things to note, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please slap a like, please hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with friends and families. I hope that we'll be able to get more long form content of this type, and type it in the comment sections if you want more of this 10 things to note series. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video.